Hey guys, welcome to All Things Korean. Today I wanted to share a fantastic Korean listening resource with you guys. So I recommended this to someone the other day and they found it really helpful with their Korean listening practice. So I thought I would just share it with everybody. Now, when people start learning Korean, they look for a lot of children's stories because those are, made for a younger audience, so it's easier to understand. And I see this question getting asked a lot on like Reddit and YouTube and whatnot. And this is a website that I have known for quite a while. I just didn't really put it out there because I wasn't sure if it would actually be helpful, but I got feedback from someone saying this was helpful, so here it is. By the way, this is not sponsored or anything. I just think it's a great resource. So the site is called Junior NAVER. Now, NAVER is the biggest search engine in Korea. It even tops Google. If you want to search for something in Korean, in Korea, whether it's like a blog or news or weather or dictionary, anything under the sun, everyone goes to NAVER. Now, NAVER has their own like sub websites, and one of them is Junior NAVER, which is a website full of learning resources for children. And in this website, there is a menu called 동화. And 동화 means fairy tales. And what's great about this menu is that it's full of animated videos read by a professional voice actor or something, so the pronunciation is standard Korean and it's perfect, and it's spoken in a slow enough pace because it's for children. And another great thing about these videos is that it comes with Korean subtitles, so you can read along if you want to, and you can catch, the words that you might have missed in listening. The only downside is that there are no English subtitles because the site is for Korean children, but I think with, a dictionary, that shouldn't be too big of a problem. Now, there are several categories within this 동화 menu, and I'm going to recommend two categories within this 동화 menu, which I think are the best if you want to use them for Korean listening practice. The first category is 명작 동화. 명작 means masterpiece, or in other words, classic fairy tales. And we're talking about fairy tales that the whole world knows. So, like Cinderella, Red Riding Hood, Three Little Pigs, Little Mermaid, and so on. And the other category is 이솝 우화. And these are Aesop's fables. Again, these are stories that most children around the world are familiar with. So if you're listening to fairy tales and you already know the story, the Korean should also be somewhat easier to comprehend. If you want to learn more traditional Korean fairy tales, those might be a little bit more difficult because you don't know the story, and the words that they use might be a little bit more difficult and not like common Korean words, I think. But if you want to give it a try, head over to 전래동화. And if your Korean is a bit more intermediate to advanced, feel free to check out all the other categories. But if you just want something that's easier, definitely check out the 명작 동화 and the 이솝 우화. Anyway, that's all I have for today's video. Do check it out. I will leave a link in the description box, and let me know what you think. Let me know if you really found that website helpful as a listening resource. I look forward to hearing about your feedback. And yep, that's it. Thanks for watching this video. 다음 영상에서 만나요.